Hey guys, it's your girl Drea back with another video. If you are new here, welcome. If not, welcome back, y'all. Also, if you are new here, please don't be scared of my voice. It's been gone for 9 days now, y'all, driving me crazy. So throughout this video, if you see a lot of cuts, it's because I'm probably clearing my voice. I just want to make sure y'all are able to understand what I'm saying. This has really been a lot on me just because making content, using my voice is what I do. So this has been very tough just to be sitting back, not really doing much of anything for the last week, a little over a week. So I'm happy to finally have a little bit of a voice back. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give you guys a quick update just because I don't want to go too long without posting anything. And y'all be like, yo, where's she at? Why is she dropping content? It's because I have not been able to speak, which is why you guys have not gotten a story time last week at all. I was not able to create any content, but I just been getting resting my voice and making sure I can come back and be a better creator. You know what I mean? That's just a little update. I am going to give you guys a story time, but it's not going to be super long because I don't want to strain my voice too much. But I am very excited to be able to talk, even though I still may sound a little funny, but it's all right. Not only that, but y'all, if you notice my eye is red, I literally just poked myself in the eye. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how I did it. I literally just accidentally poked myself in the eye and I noticed it's turning red a little bit. So I've been trying to cover it up, but don't be like, that girl is over there just going through it. I mean, I guess I kind of am. But dang, now my eyes red too. Goodness gracious. If y'all have yet to watch my last video I posted, which was like a little series I've created, it's called Dating is Dead. Check that out if you have not already. I'm going to post it up here as well. And then I'll also post the link at the end of this video so you can just click on it and just tell me what you guys think about that. I've been thinking about going that route in my story times. Maybe not all of them, but some of them. You know, I don't know. I like doing stuff like that. So tell me how you guys feel about it. It's called Dating is Dead. And I put a lot of time and energy into that to play each character. So it's really fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And honestly, if my voice stays like this, episode 2 will be coming out this week. So if you did already watch it and enjoy it, that's something to look forward to. So definitely make sure you have your post notifications on so you do not miss that video coming out. With all that being said, make sure you guys are commenting, and subscribing. And let's get into this story time. So this story happened not too long ago at all. I've had this best friend since kindergarten. We've been cool, even if we don't talk to each other for like a year or two. Because I know like during college, we barely talk to each other. But I don't know, that's still I always considered her my best friend, my childhood best friend, even till this day. And now, you know, I'm 28 years old. So it's always nice when you're able to have friends like that still. Well, I only have one, but yeah, anyway. So I always, you know, I know all her family. I know her mom, you know, her brother's girl, and all that good stuff. So my best friend, I'm going to keep her name as best friend. And it so happened to be my best friend's brother, his wife's daughter's graduation party. Follow with me, guys. Please do not get confused. It is my best friend's brother, his wife's daughter's graduation party. Now, technically, my best friend's brother, this child is not really his daughter, but he does claim her as his daughter. It's really his wife's daughter. They've been together for years, ever since we were kids. They had recently just, you know, got married and all that good stuff, but he had always claimed her daughter. So let me give my best friend's brother's wife a name. All right, so we got my best friend, her brother. We're gonna name her brother Kanye, and we're gonna name his wife Kim. And there's actually no reason why I named them Kim and Kanye. It has nothing to do even remotely with Kim and Kanye, but that's just the names I picked. So that's their names for this story time. So we got my best friend's brother, Kanye, and then Kanye's wife, Kim. Now, Kim has a daughter. We're going to name Kim's daughter North. All right? Stick with me because this is how I'm going to remember the names for this story. So Kim's daughter is North. But North is not Kanye's daughter. I know, now this is going to get a little confusing. Sorry. But North is not Kanye's daughter, but he claims her as a daughter. So basically, it is his daughter. Y'all know how that goes. So Kim and Kanye, they are married. And I've known them since I was a little girl, since I was best friends with my best friend. Growing up, North was around a lot. She was a lot younger. Let me see. If North is 18 right now, and I'm 28, that makes me 10 years older than this little girl. So I just remember being a teenager, and I'm the oldest of all my siblings, and all my siblings are actually older than this little girl too. But she was around. Like, my mom used to babysit her all the time when Kim had to go to work. So we built a relationship with this little girl. And of course, as she got older, we also got older. So we wasn't seeing her for like years. So we haven't seen her for like a really long time for real. But when it was her graduation party, of course we're coming, North. Like, girl, you graduated. Dang, I didn't even know you was this old. You know how that go. Like, yes, North, of course we'll be there. I'm talking to my best friend. I talk to my best friend often at this point as we got older, as we graduated college, and, we're just working adults now. We just have a lot more time for each other, and we just, talk more, whatever. So I'm talking to my best friend, and she's like,
oh yeah, it's North's graduation party. Y'all still coming?
I'm like, yes, of course, I'm still coming. It was at like this pavilion at a park, and it was a beautiful day. It's summertime. It was a beautiful day until it wasn't, actually, but we'll get there. If y'all know anything about Black people, I'm not getting there when the graduation party starts. I'm just not. Now, I will say this. Kim is white. Kanye's Black. My best friend's brother is Black. Kim is white. And North is actually mixed. But like I said, she's mixed, but she's not Kanye's biological daughter, though. Just so y'all know this. And I'm texting my best friend, like, hey, what time you going? Because I did not want to go without my best friend being there, even though I could have. But I knew that this was going to be mostly Kim's family. And I don't know Kim's family. I just know Kim. So I'm like, oh, you know what? We do know North, of course. I'm not going to be weird. Of course, I'm going to go up there and speak to North and all that good stuff. And then just go find me a table to sit down at. Now, I did end up coming with my sister. And also, it was like my other sister coming, my cousin, and my mom. Like, we all grew up with North. Or I don't want to say grew up with her because she was a lot younger than us, but she was around, you know what I'm saying? So we all know North. But like my mom, my sister, and my cousin, they were coming at an even later time than me and my sister. So I'm like, all right, it's cool. At least I got my sister. We can just kind of go together. But before we had left, I had hit up my best friend and said, are y'all there yet? At this point, it's about an hour into the graduation party. The graduation party was only from like 3 to 7, y'all. It was only a 4-hour period, and it was already like 4 o'clock. So my best friend is like, you know what? No, we didn't get there yet. Me and my mom are about to leave now. And I'm just like, okay. Mind you, my best friend's mother is, of course, also Kanye's mother, Donda. She's like, yeah, we're about to go meet them there. Now, my best friend doesn't have the best relationship with Kim, just through her own experience with her that has nothing to do with me. Although I have been told many stories, all that good stuff, just things that Kim and Kanye been through, and how the family gets involved and all that good stuff. So they was already not really fully liking Kim, all like that. Her and her mom are on the way to the graduation. I'm like, cool, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm sitting at my mom's house. I'm sitting there talking to my sister. I'm not really pressed about being there on time, especially since I'm not really family. It's like we've been around, but it's like I'm not immediate family on either side. And I'll get there when I get there with my card with my money in it. Like, that's all they really want anyway. So my best friend finally tells me,
All right, yeah, we here. And nobody's really here yet.
I'm like, what you mean? She's like,
Kim and Kanye ain't even here.
I'm like, Kim and Kanye ain't there. I'm like, it's already like an hour into the party and Kim and Kanye ain't there. And she's like,
Yeah, they're not here.
I'm like, dang, okay.
She's like, yeah, we're just sitting here.
And I'm like, all right, well, we're about to leave or whatever. I'm like waiting for, I'm not gonna hold you. We're kind of just wasting time, not really completely pressed to go, if that makes sense. Not only that, but I had plans to be somewhere else around the same time as the graduation party. So I already wasn't even planning on staying there long. I was just gonna go there, say congratulations, hey to North, say hi to Kim and Kanye, of course my best friend and her mom, do my little quick rounds, whatever best friend's family was there, say hey to them, because of course I know her family that's there too. Give them my card with my money in it and be like, all right, y'all, I'm out. So now, y'all, it's like an hour and 45 minutes that has passed with this graduation party. So I'm like, all right, y'all, let me let's go. Like, we wasted enough time. Let's go to the graduation party. Because at that point, I'm like, all right, people is there. I understand. My friend said nobody was really there. That was an hour in. She said it was like some of her white family, like Kim's family, and not too much of Kanye's family there yet. So I'm like, all right, it's almost 2 hours in. People is definitely about to be there. So me and my sister was just like, all right, yeah, let's go. And we left to go to the party. By the time we pulled up to the party, got out the car, because literally it was down the street. But by the time we actually got there, it was 2 hours in to this party. We walked up to the pavilion. We noticed it was like very dead up there. Like, it was real quiet. Very quiet, like not even any music playing. So we're like, okay, this is awkward, like whatever. And I noticed like her white family, or I'm just gonna say Kim's family. Kim's family, they were like sitting at some of the picnic tables talking. And then you also had, there was like some people, like some other black people there that I didn't recognize. Like, I didn't want to just assume it was from Kanye's side, but maybe it was just friends of the family. I didn't recognize them. Like, I came in like, oh, hey, type thing. Like, I don't want to be weird, of course. But they were sitting at like another bench, and there still wasn't a lot of people there. And now at this point, I'm looking around like, where's my best friend and her mom? I don't see them anywhere. I'm like, okay. I eventually see North. So we go up to North. We're like, hey, North, congratulations. It's so good to see you. I can't believe, you're 18. You graduated from high school. Like, wow, that is crazy. I still remember you being that little 7-year-old girl, all that good stuff. So she's like, oh, yeah, thank you, all that good stuff. So we give her card, we give her money or whatever. We talk to her for a little bit. And then me and my sister go and find a little picnic bench to sit at. So now we're sitting there and we're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I'm texting my best friend, like, yo, where you at? I thought you and your mom said you was here. Like, she was like,
Girl, we was there. We left.
and I'm just like, girl, you knew I was coming. Why wouldn't you tell me that you left? Honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if she left. I would have still came regardless for North, So I'm just like, dang, like, y'all really left? She was like,
Yeah, like, everybody was just sitting around. Nobody was talking for real. So we just left.
and I'm like, damn, like, it is still kind of like that. And it's still not like a lot of people here for real. And she was just like,
exactly, like,
I'm like, it's so awkward in here. She was like,
yeah, that's why we left.
so people sitting at the other table, I noticed they was eating like chips and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. And we're already 2 hours in. So I'm like, all right, come on, like, let's go make us a plate. And my sister was like,
Yes, I'm hungry.
so we see, and they had like a bunch of food up there. It was real nice, little setup and everything. So now we get up, we're like, all right, yeah, come on, it's time to eat. Like, yeah. So we go up there, we got our plates. At this point, I was only eating like vegetables, meat. Like I wasn't really eating like bread, pasta, sweets, and all that good stuff. So of course, for me, my options were limited. But they did have like salad there and like meatballs and stuff like that. So like that's what I ate. I was eating salad, meatballs. They had like these like mixed fruit. Like I was making my plate, like swear. And I was making my plate pretty hefty because, like I said, I had somewhere to be after the graduation party. So I wanted to eat enough in order to start drinking. So that's what, I was doing. I was making me a pretty hefty plate of my meatballs and my salad and my fruit, you know what I'm saying? And my sister, she was just making a plate of everything. And we noticed, I'm not gonna hold you, we was just like, oh yeah, let me get some of that. Oh yeah, they got that. Let me get some of that. Like we was doing all of that. And everybody else was still just sitting at the tables. And I'm assuming it's like, okay, everybody already eat, let's get a plate and sit down, Wait for everybody else to get here, I guess. Wait for Kim and Kanye and everybody. So we get our plates. We go sit down. We're eating. We're actually sitting right next to the bench table of where Kim's family is sitting. Like literally. And the bench tables, they're basically kind of like attached to each other. I swear, like some of them are like in a little single space by themselves, but for the most part, the picnic benches are attached to each other. So they're kind of sitting at like the other end of like a picnic bench. And me and my sister, are at the other end. So we're eating our food. We're just talking. I'm texting my friend again. She's like,
I'm just playing, girl. We're coming back. We just came to go get balloons for Kim for the party.
And I'm looking around like, oh, okay, I mean, it is cute in here. Like, they got like all the pictures up from when she was a kid till now. And I mean, I guess it could use some more decorations. But when I tell you, it was nice. They really didn't need balloons, to be honest. But if you want balloons, baby girl, you should have balloons. So my best friend and her mom went to go get the balloons. And I guess Kim and Kanye were still on their way to the party. So now, like I said, me and my sister are eating. And I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know, like, I guess at this point, we really started looking around at our surroundings. Like, it's kind of weird that, like, nobody else is eating. But at the same time, I'm like, no, we got here 2 hours late. So they already ate. You know what I mean? The party is only 4 hours long. And it's already 2 hours in. So everybody already ate. So, of course, we just continued eating. Yeah, I swear to goodness, we continued eating. So next thing you know, my friend and her mom come with the balloons. And we're like, oh my gosh, hey y'all. So we're saying hey to them. We're giving hugs. We're doing all that good stuff. And then my friend comes over. She sits down next to me after she goes say hi to North again and whatnot. Even though she was already here. But she came down and sat next to me. And I'm like, yeah, girl, it's like nobody's eating. She was like,
yeah. I asked North why nobody's eating because when we came, we didn't eat either. Like nobody was eating, so we just sat there.
So now I'm just looking at my friend like, girl, what? Are we not supposed to be eating? So now my best friend's like,
girl, I don't know. Ask North why nobody's eating.
At this point, me and my sister are looking at each other like, I mean, our plates are gone. Like, we ate already. What? Like, who cares? So then my mom, my sister, and my cousin end up coming. So now we're like, oh, hey, y'all. And they sat down. They're talking to us, all that good stuff. And then next thing you know, Kim and Kanye come, like right after. So Kim and Kanye come, they're here bringing more food, drinks, or whatever else they had to get that was taking them so long. They finally show up. So, of course, Kim is going around making her rounds, saying hey to her family, saying hey to Kanye's family, all that good stuff. And then she comes over to our table and we're like, oh, hey, Kim. Now, at this time, Kim is pregnant. She is pregnant with another baby. Yes, I know. 18 years apart. It is what it is. But she's pregnant. And we're like, oh, hey, Kim, how's it going? Thanks for the invite. You know, congratulations. You have a graduate. And congratulations on your baby and all that good stuff. And she's just like,
Oh, like, it was that serious? Y'all couldn't wait to eat?
and we were like, what? She was like,
Yeah, I guess everybody can eat now. Like, I guess everybody can eat now.
So I'm not gonna lie, me and my sister were sitting there like, oh my God, I'm so confused. And dang, like you didn't have to say it like that. So she didn't even really say hi to us. She was being a smart ass basically because we ate. But when I tell you, my sister and I genuinely did not know until it was already too late. Not only that, but like I told you, we were sitting right there next to Kim's family, which was also right there next to where the food was set up. Why was it that everybody sat there and watched us make our plate? We literally were talking back and forth like, oh yeah, girl, leave that open because I'm about to come get some of that. Oh yeah, they got that. Oh yeah, let me get that too. Why didn't nobody say, oh hey, Kim doesn't want us to eat yet? And I understand y'all probably like, yeah, y'all should have read the room. When I tell you I wasn't thinking much of it because we got there 2 hours late. The graduation party's only 4 hours. There was people there eating chips and drinking stuff. And of course I'm thinking they're eating chips and stuff now because they already ate. It's 2 hours into the party. This is a graduation party, not a baby shower. It's a graduation party, not a wedding. We're not waiting for the mom and dad to eat first. We're not waiting for the bride and groom to eat first. It's a graduation party that is only 4 hours long. And it was already 2 hours in. And you're telling me nobody ate yet? Oh, I see. Because I guess Kim wanted to be there. Kanye didn't give a damn. I guess Kim wanted to be there and have everybody eat all together. Like, I guess we didn't even like bless the food or anything. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't a big deal, but whatever. I'm not gonna lie. Even at that point, I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, we already ate. No, like not one person said anything. Your whole family sat there and watched me and my sister get those plates. Like, that is so weird. Like, your family is really weird for that. Because trust me, if it was my sister, because it was like literally her brothers sitting at that table. And if he knew that his sister didn't want anybody to eat, he should have said something. Because if it was my sister's party she was throwing for her daughter, I would have been like, hey, you know what? Kim doesn't want anybody to eat yet till she gets back. And I would have been like, oh, okay, thank you for letting me know. Because there was like no announcement made. And if there was an announcement made, how are we supposed to know? We got there 2 hours late. And then my best friend, she didn't even mention the fact that we couldn't eat. And my best friend was like,
I didn't even know we weren't allowed to eat. I literally got there an hour and noticed nobody was eating, so we left to go get the balloons.
and I was just like, oh, okay. Like, I wish you would have told me that. But even then, it doesn't even matter. Like, whatever. Even North was there and didn't say anything. You know why? This is North's graduation party. It's about North. And she didn't give a damn if anybody ate. It was just Kim's ass who wants to control everything. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. I'm just going to blame it on the fact that you're pregnant. So that's what I did. I just blamed it on the fact that she's pregnant. And I didn't think too much into it. So, of course, after she had yelled, oh, I guess everybody can eat now, everybody up and started making their plates. And I'm just sitting there with my mom and my cousin and my sister like, oh my God, y'all. Me and Lexi had no idea. When I tell y'all, my mom was cracking up as we're telling her the story. We're like, yeah, we got her 2 hours late. We're sitting here right next to her family. We got out, we're making plates. We're like, oh, hold up. Let me hold that open. We want to get that out. Want some of that too. But I'm telling you, we was talking loud. We wasn't holding nothing back. Y'all, my sister had 2 plates so she could fit all her food on both plates. And then it was so funny because after the fact, my sister was just like, you know what? I was wondering why. It was like, I think they had the rigatoni or whatever. She's like, I was wondering why, like, the rigatoni was new. But she was like, but I didn't open up the whole package. And you're able to get food from, like, both sides of the table. She was like, I'm not going to lie. I kind of figured that they just got it from the other side. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that can make sense. I swear, y'all, we was not even thinking that deep into it, y'all. I don't know. I guess we didn't read the room enough. But I'm telling you, I'm not going to lie. We just assumed people already ate because it was already 2 hours into the party. And that's just what it is. I really don't even know what else to say. I swear. So everybody got up, got all of their food, and sat back down and was eating. So, of course, we're sitting there. We're talking to my mom, my sister, and stuff. They're all laughing at us. And they think it's funny because it's like, is it really that big of a deal, Kim? Is it? So we brushed it off and laughed like we felt bad at the same time. It's just like, it's not that big of a deal. Even North was just like, yeah, whatever. So now my mom and them, they get their food. And me and my sister's like, all right, well, we about to get seconds. Y'all, we about to get seconds because there's a lot of food. There was so much more food than people who actually showed up. And at this point, more and more people were coming, more of Kanye's side. So I'm like, oh, okay. And their family isn't that big for real. So really, like, their family was there, end up coming or whatever. And they filled up like the other rest of the tables. So of course I'm going over to them like, oh, hey, how y'all doing? This and that. And after I do all that, me and my sister was like, all right, come on, let's go get another plate. So we get another plate. Mind you, I only had a salad, fruit, and meatballs because that's all I was able to eat. So I was like, let me give me some more meatballs because I wanted it to be a little heavier on my stomach before I started drinking. And I got me another salad and some fruit. Basically, another helping of food. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was so much of it. So I went and I grabbed some more. And my sister, she also went and grabbed more, but she made it in a to-go plate for both her and then another to-go plate for my brother. But yeah, and when I tell you there was so much food, there was so much food that there was a second pan of each thing that they had. Like, there was that much food. So, you know, compared to people. So we're like, okay, yeah, let me make sure we get to-go plates. Not only that, but even my best friend's mom was like, oh yeah, take food to go. So that's what we were doing. And I didn't even want to take food to go. I just wanted a second helping before I started drinking. And my sister was like, oh yeah, well, yeah, I'm gonna definitely take this plate to go. So my sister had 2 plates of food again, of course. And then, you know, we were also making a plate for my brother. So of course we did all that, went back to our table, and Kim came back over like,
Dang, really? Like, y'all really gonna go ahead and get some more food?
I was very much confused because look at how many people you have at this graduation party. And look how much food you have. Not only that, but Kanye's mother told us we can take food to go. Kanye himself told us we can take food to go. He said, yes, please take food to go because there is so much food. And there really was. There was so much food. So we're like, oh, okay, cool. You know, we take food home to our brother too. So, y'all, that's what we did. But Kim came over to the table talking about, oh, wow, y'all really got more food? That's crazy. So now my mom's like, oh, hold up. Is there a problem with them having food? Because there's a lot of food. Like, I don't see what the issue is here because we could put this food back. Of course, we're not putting the food back. If you go ahead and make a plate and put it back, I'm not eating that shit. Nobody was gonna eat that shit. So, but yeah, like, it's the principle. Like, my mom's like, oh, was we not allowed to have another plate? Like, girl, you're not the only person who did this party. Like, we're also here. We're really here for Kanye, you know, and North. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Kim, we can care less about you at this moment. Like, because really you're being weird. And we're trying to give you some grace because you're pregnant, but you're really being weird. Like, shoot. So she was like,
I'm just saying, like, your daughter's already got up and ate before everybody else, and now they want to go get seconds.
So at this point, I'm standing right there, so I'm hearing everything. And I'm just like, yo, like, what is the issue? So now she's going back and forth with my mom. She's like,
I'm just saying, like, they didn't have to go get seconds.
I'm like, there's so much food that nobody's even eating. Like, what are you talking about? Not only that, but your husband, Kanye, said we can take food to go. Like, I'm confused. So she's just getting all mad. And my sister's like,
oh, what's the problem? Like, we can't have this food?
So now at this point, my best friend's mom is like, oh, like, what's going on? Like, she, you know, she's at the table, but she's a little further down at the table. So she doesn't really hear the conversation that's going on between my mother, Kim, me, and my sister. And my sister was like,
I don't understand the big deal. Like, what the heck? There's so much food. This is like, I don't have to have this food.
So now that Kim, she's being really an ignorant ass bitch at this point. Like, an ignorant ass bitch. We're like, dang, like, it was an honest mistake. We really didn't know people didn't already eat. We had Kim 2 hours late. And we just assumed people had already ate because the party is only 4 hours long. There was literally 2 hours left at that party. By the time she got there, there was only an hour and a half left of the party. And by the time all this was going on, there was only 1 hour left of the party left. Yeah. Like, me and my sister were about to leave because we were about to go to the next event we was going to. So shit was just wild to me, for real. Just so wild. So now my sister's just like,
oh yeah, like, she wanna act like that cool. Like,
she literally picks up her 2 plates stacked on top of each other. It's like this high. And she picks up her plates, walks around the bench table, throws everything in the trash, and walks to her car. So now my best friend's mom and my best friend's mom's friend was also there. And it's just so funny because my best friend's mom's friend that was there used to be my old boss at my last job. So she was there, and my old boss was just like, oh my God, she just threw her whole 2 plates of food away. And I was just like, yeah, she did. Like, the real bitch just came out of my sister because Kim is being a bitch. And my sister don't play that. Like, if you're going to be weird and say all this weird stuff, like, yeah, like, F it. We don't need your food. So, you know, she ain't have to throw it away. But she did. She threw that shit away. She went to her car. And I was just like, I was like, oh, F it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, some more of my meatballs and I threw my plate away too. And I was just like, all right, you know, bye best friend. You know, bye some of her family. Bye best friend's mom. And I left too. And it's just so crazy because it's like, where was Kanye during all of this? Because Kanye would have never let that go down. Like, Kanye actually respects my mother. Kim was really arguing with my mom back and forth over me and my sister eating early and going to get to-go plates, even though Kanye said we can get it. Like, it was just way too much going on. And I was just getting irritated. And I felt bad because my best friend's mom was just like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know why she's acting like that. Like, she was really being a real bitch. And then I'm just like, why didn't any of your family tell us that you didn't want us eating? Like, they sat there and watched us get these plates. She was like, you should have known. We were like, how? They were literally people eating and drinking. Like, of course, I'm not gonna lie, like, we didn't see them eating with actual plates. Like, it was like chips and pop and stuff. But literally, we came 2 hours late. We literally thought people already ate. I don't know. Tell me how y'all feel. Like, did me and my sister not read the room good enough? Like, am I tripping for thinking that people already ate because we were 2 hours late? Like, I don't know. Tell me what y'all think, because we genuinely thought, like, we would never do that on purpose. Like, I don't know. I felt as though Kim thought we were being malicious and being, like, little smart asses, but we really weren't. We genuinely thought people already ate. We would have never done that. We're not even like that, but whatever. So I left. My mom and sister was just like, oh, heck no, she's not about to talk to us and treat us this way. So I'm not exactly sure what happened after that, but according to my best friend, she said, yeah, it was a shit show afterwards. Everybody was arguing back and forth. Your mom, everybody left. I know my mom, she's a Pisces. I know she was saying all types of smart shit, as she should, because you're not about to talk to her daughters like that. I don't give a damn if they ate before everybody else or not. Everybody's eating now at this point. Like, let it the fuck go. Let it go. So we end up leaving, and I'm like, yeah, that bitch is weird. Of course, we all end up going back to my mom's house real quick to give my brother, oh no, we didn't even give my brother his plate because we threw all this shit away. But we ended up going back to my mom's house real quick because my sister was coming to the event with me, and we actually drove separate cars. So we went to drop her car off real quick, and we went in the house. And, you know, my brother was expecting his plate and wanted to know what happened. And we're telling him, like, oh, this, and this happened. And we're mad. Next thing you know, my mom and them end up pulling up, and we're all talking about it. And we're just pissed off. And my mom's on the phone with my best friend's mom, like, yeah, because this, and this, and that. And I felt bad because my best friend's mom just kept apologizing. I'm like, girl, there's nothing you have to apologize for. Like, she's being a weirdo. Like, I understand why you're apologizing, but you do not have to apologize. And then literally later on that day, I had spoke to my best friend, and she was like,
Yeah, my brother was so mad. Kanye was so mad. He was talking about how there was so much food left because she wasn't letting people take food home, but her family.
Kim was only letting her family take food home, but not Kanye's family. I'm like, Kanye, why are you getting walked on right now? I don't want to say he got walked on, but you know how it is. Happy wife, happy life. I think it was like one of those type situations. So he wasn't really like making a big deal out of things, but he was so mad that there was so much food left over that they just threw away. They just threw it away. So Kim, you made all that big deal about nothing for you to just have all pans and pans and pans of food left that nobody ate. Like, what was your purpose? Y'all, that had me so hot. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't hold it against North. North can't control how her mother acts, how her mother is, whatever. But it's just so annoying. It like really made me lose so much respect for her. I am gonna hold you. It made me lose so much respect for her because there's a different way you could have approached the situation. You could have at least even told your family, hey, any newcomers, let them know we're not eating yet. Because how was we supposed to know that? There was no public service announcement made. There was no notes on the table. Everybody just watched as we met our plates. That was weird as fuck. Like, so now you and your family are weird. That's just so weird. But anyway, y'all, I just let that situation go. Me and my best friend still laugh about it. And yeah. But no, seriously, guys, let me know how y'all feel about. Oh yeah, and Kim also ended up reaching out to my mother and apologizing. But it's just like, my mom was just like, it's cool. She apologized. Mom, she apologized to you. The situation wasn't even about you. I'm not even sure why you got the apology. I feel like my sister and I should have got that apology, if anything. But whatever. My mom's just like, yeah, I mean, she apologized. No, like, that's not, I don't really care if she apologized or not because she didn't apologize to me. So I really don't give a damn. But anyway, let me know. I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel about the situation because I just felt like it could have been handled differently. Like I said, me and my sister really felt bad because we genuinely did not know that we could not eat. Nobody said anything. And yeah, so let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Also, be sure to check out my new series, Dating is Dead. I'm going to post that into this video here. So check that out. Let me know how y'all think about that as well. Make sure you guys are like, commenting, subscribing, turn your post notifications on. Thank you guys for bearing with me as I told this story with my voice being gone. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all so much. I'm only going to continue to heal and come back even stronger and better with more content. So stick with your girl. But yes, guys, stay tuned and I'll catch you in my next video.